here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And it's sent back by Irving. It's deflected. Pass to Parker. Teardrop shot. Ringing with the block. Down low. Outside, SGA. SGA double team. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now here's Parker. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Reeves. 6 to shoot. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Now here's Parker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
SGA from outside. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Clingan. And finally, that one's good. Clingan's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Celtics. And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders that do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifle their opponent's three-point shooting.
Now, here's Parker. And Irving throws it down.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And the defense has to be more mindful of Reeves, especially when he's roaming around there in the corner.
Parker. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Puts it up from 17. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Parker double team. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Parker. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Wilkins' shot is off.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Here's Reeves. Jokic inside. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach Joe said he focused on his single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's SGA. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Barnes outside. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
On the wing, George. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Wilkins. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Irving. Powell, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
A shot by George, wide open. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They're up by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
And that one misses. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are ready to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jokic with the steal. And Irving throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Pass to Irving. Now Jokic. And here's George. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Powell with it. Oh, good on the triple. Boston trail. SGA from outside. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Mercy. Scotty Barnes. That was nasty.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Parker terrific in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Barnes up top. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense. Barnes, he can be a producer.
Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's what Barnes brings to the table. Scotty is a point forward with a great feel for the game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Celtics shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle sequence for the Celtics.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Parker. The teardrop falls in.
Ah, the soft floater from Parker is truly a wonderful thing to behold.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Moncrief. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Outside for Jackson. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
44 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Parker. Pass to Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. 12 points for him.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Kamara. Rebounded by Jackson. It's a close game here in Boston. Parker surveying the floor.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Parker. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. 9 seconds left here in the second. And Dr. J slams it in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Reeves outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Reeves has got 6.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
All the officials are all over that one.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
5 on the clock. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Irving with the steal. Reeves in the corner. Back to Irving. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Klingon with the block.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And here's Wilkins from the arc. And that comes off the assist by SGA. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Parker. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Boston on D. They lead by 4. Shot clock at 6. Parker. And he gets it to go. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
A typical smart play call by Parker. He knows how to disrupt a defense.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Reeves outside. To the inside. Klingon with the block.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Substitution on the
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Kamare. Here's Clingan. And he drops it in from the low post. Clingan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got his first points in this one.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in. And Barnes sends it back. Pass to Jokic. And here they go. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Did a great job of attacking the paint. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Back to you guys.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. That free throw, no good.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard him.
Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Kamare. And here's Moncrief. Covered by Parker. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And here is Parker. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Hartenstein. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Jokic outside. And Irving throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Celtics lead by 4.
The away team, 63.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Kamare. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Parker. And Boston with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Parker outside. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
To the left side wing. Here's Hartenstein. Makes it off the glass. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. You gotta love the efforts of Parker, constantly helping get his teammates involved.
To the paint. Jokic with the steal.
Celtics foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Free throw good. Reeves.
Undrafted out of college, Austin Reeves has beat the odds and become an outstanding player.
Boston making a switch here. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Down low. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Parker. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And that's an intentional foul.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Away team ball.
And the technical free throw is good.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
5 to shoot. Jokic. Oh, the dunk. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Outside, SGA. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And he commits the intentional foul.
Nikola Jokic. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's SGA. No good. Jokic with it. There's Jokic with range.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now Reeves. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Jokic with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And the Celtics making a change here. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Reeves outside. And here's Jokic. Hartenstein with the rebound. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up to the Celtics. Trailing by 5. And now they decide to foul intention.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach bolder than me.
Doesn't get that one. This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Now Jokic. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Tries it yet again. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. Very much good.